Hello everybody, so this is day 10 into the Jagriti Yatra and we are here in Nalanda. We have visited Nalanda University. So in the pre-lunch period of the time, we visited the ruins of the older Nalanda University, and the weather here is pretty good, and we're all of us are having a good time. Today I'm here with Mr. Mudit Yadav, who is a professional success coach and a motivational speaker. His work is really interesting, and I had the opportunity to talk to him about his work, and so we are here. We'll talk to him directly, and I'll just ask him to introduce and elaborate on what he's working for and what is really doing. Yes. So Mudit.
Hey Samir, glad to be on Samir Cells and thanks for having me on the show. My name is Mudit Yadav, and as Samir said, I work as a motivational speaker and success coach. In the past few years, I've been lucky enough to have the opportunity to speak to around 82,000 people from 50 countries. Other than that, my work as a success coach involves working with entrepreneurs, professionals, executives, sometimes students, one-to-one for 7 to 8 months on how they can be more successful in what they're doing, what are the habits and strategies that they can implement, how can they come out of depression, how can they manage stress. The bottom line, how can they be more successful than they already are.
Right. Right, so that's really interesting, and it's one of those kind of professions that I came across on the Yatra that I've not really been personally in touch with a person who's working in this field. So I specifically wanted to ask you about personal branding and how important personal branding is when it comes to your work. So can you elaborate on that?
Right, that's a very interesting question, primarily because most of my work comes from two places. One is word of mouth, and the second is through social media. Okay. So I believe that anybody who's in a profile like this, anybody who's looking out for more business development, if you type my name on Google, Mudit Yadav, you'll see a lot of videos and links coming up. Yes. So one thing is that if your business is online and people can see that, massively boosts credibility. There are multiple TEDx talks online that you will find when you Google the name. So yes, very well said. Personal branding, I believe, is the essence, and anybody who's not exploiting the social media opportunity for personal branding is severely compromising on his personal brand.
Right. So do you have any words of advice, anything motivational that you have to share for the student community out there, specifically speaking, if there's anything that you want to share with them?
All right, so for students who want to develop into entrepreneurship, not just speaking, any kind of entrepreneurship, I believe one thing that is really important, something that even you are doing while in college right now with this blog, Samir Cells, is that you need to keep posting content out there. Who are you as a person, and if people get to know about you and they search for you online, there should be really quality of your peace of mind or what is there online that makes a digital footprint. So I understand that college life is not all that easy, it's busy, but at least one blog or one video or something once a week that you post online that enhances your personal brand, creates a digital footprint is my advice to aspiring entrepreneurs who are still in college.
That's wonderful. So are you getting out? So I wanted to ask you something about the Yatra now. So are you getting out of the Yatra what you set out for, and why Jagriti Yatra? Can you tell us more about that?
Right. So to begin with, I'm a person who has very low expectations of anything. I don't expect too much. So I've been impressed so far with whatever I've come through, and my motive of coming here was two simple motives. Number one was that I would really wanted to push my personal comfort zone in terms of being able to survive in conditions that I've never survived before, and I've been doing that and happily, as you can still see me smiling on day 10. So it's been working so far so good. And the second is, of course, meeting interesting people like you and a lot of other interesting people, and that really helps me build my knowledge and network base, because what I know is through the people I talk to, and the more kind of people that I talk to from around the country, around the world, in different ranges and profiles, really adds to my experience and breadth of knowledge, and so it has been a phenomenal experience so far.
That's great. So what makes this Yatra so beautiful is the wonderful people like Mudit that we come across on the Yatra, and it has been a beautiful journey until now. It's starting to get colder from here, but I hope I can keep making more and more videos as we go through the colder regions of colder parts of the country. So it was wonderful talking to you, Mudit. Thanks for sparing some time for my video.
Thanks.
And yes, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.